to kindly guide our delegates on the dais, please. May we have a huge round of applause as we welcome them on the dais. Mr. Kim, Miss Kim, Mr. Lee, Mr. James, Mr. Broker, Mr. Victor. I'm not sure why the clapping is fading out. My dear students, we are now being joined by our own alumni, Ms. Swati Chauhan, Head of Finance and Company Compliances. Can we have a huge round of applause for our alumni? Glad to let you all know we have been joined by Mr. Gusang Jang, Head of Innovative Talent, Miss Kim, Manager of Innovative Talent Department, Mr. Lee, Global Operation Manager, Mr. James, Business Team Manager, and he is going to be the moderator of the day, Mr. Broker, Head of Engineering, McKinley Rice, Mr. Victor, Principal Lead Engineering, McKinley Rice, and Ms. Swati Chauhan, Head of Finance and Company Compliances, McKinley Rice. So with that, we begin this most awaited event of the day, which is called as Campus Talent Hunt by the group of Korean companies. Over to our MC, Srishti, please.
Thank you, ma'am. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. Steve Jobs. A very warm and pleasant morning to everyone present here today. I, Srishti Gusai from BTech CSPS, extend a heartfelt welcome to all the distinguished dignitaries, respected faculty members, honored guests, and dear students gathered here for the internship Drive, International Placement Drive, hosted by Corporate Resource Center, Amity School of Engineering and Technology, Amity University, Noida. Today's session is not just another academic engagement. It is a gateway to global opportunities, innovation, and meaningful collaboration between young talent and the international tech industry. We are honored to welcome the distinguished delegation from the group of Korean companies and the team of McKinley Rice, who have graciously visited our campus to interact with students and explore further collaborations through international placements, internships, and recruitment initiatives. This engagement reflects a shared vision of empowering students with global exposure, advanced industry insight, and the real-world opportunities in technology and innovation. Before we proceed further, let us begin this auspicious occasion with the ceremonial lighting of the lamp. Shubham Karoti Kalyanam, Arogyam Dhan Sampada, Shatru Buddhi Vinashaya Deepa Jyotir Namastate. This sacred act of lamp lighting symbolizes the elimination of knowledge and the removal of ignorance and the pursuit of wisdom and excellence. I kindly invite our esteemed dignitaries to step forward for the lamp lighting ceremony.
ज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ। अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। तू स्वर की देवी है, संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है, हर गीत तुझसे। तू स्वर की देवी है, संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा है, हर गीत तुझसे। हम हैं अकेले, हम हैं अधूरे, तेरी शरण में हमें प्यार दे माँ। हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ। अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। मुनियों ने समझी है, गुणियों ने जानी, वेदों की भाषा, पुराणों की वाणी। मुनियों ने
Thank you, respected dignitaries. I now request everyone to kindly take their seats as we proceed further. It is a moment of great pride for us at ACET to welcome a distinguished delegation comprising international and national industry leaders, HR professionals, and representatives from the Korea Venture Business Association and McKinley Rice on our campus today as part of this special engagement. This visit is centered around exploring avenues for global collaboration between academia and industry through the Campus Talent Hunt 2026. This initiative aims to connect talented students and software professionals with emerging opportunities in Korean startups and global technological companies. We are honored to host a delegation of 15 esteemed members who bring with them a wealth of experience in engineering, operations, recruitment, leadership, finance, and innovation. Their presence today reflects the growing partnership between India and South Korea in the fields of technology, talent development, and international career opportunities. We sincerely look forward to the insightful interactions, enriching discussions, and the collaborative possibilities that today's engagement will unfold for our students. It is now my honor and privileged to invite Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar Pandey, sir, for the welcome address. With over 2 decades of academic excellence and years of valuable industry experience, sir has continuously inspired our students. Over to you, sir. Let's have a huge round of applause for him.
Thank you, Sisti. Good morning to all. Good morning. Let's have a huge round of applause to welcome our guest from Korea, McKinsey Rice, and Korean Association for Companies.
इसको शेयर करूंगा।
It's a wonderful morning today, and we are really thankful for all the delegates, those who has spared their valuable time to this morning, and they have considered MIT University, MIT School of Engineering Technology for selecting our students in their organization, and we are really thankful. And first of all, on behalf of our Honorable Founder President, Sir, Honorable Chancellor, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Madam, we would like to welcome all the guests on the dais, of the dais. Would like to welcome with huge round of applause to Mr. Gu Sang Jang, Head of Innovative Talent Department at Korean Venture Business Association, Mr. Miss Hye Jin Lee Kim, Manager, Jonathan Lee, Global Operation Manager. Please keep on clapping because we are just clapping the names. Sangmin James John, Mangesh Borkar, Chaya Dinkar and Gaurav Best, Sisti Swaroop, Victor Sampson, Nirmit Sone, Abhishek, Laditya Guloi, Swati Chauhan, Kartike Handa, Satyendra Mishra. So all of you, we really help you. We welcome you on behalf of the whole MIT family and my own behalf. Would like to MIT School of Engineering Technology. And this presentation will give you a small glimpse of what is the introduction of the MIT group of institutions and how we are different from the other institutions in the country across the world. So this MIT University, MIT School of Engineering Technology, MIT group of institutions is the brainchild of our Honorable Founder President, Sir, who believes that India we can make with the knowledge superpower, and MIT mission, MIT passion is the MIT genuine. And we have here one mission, that the nation building through the philanthropy and education and research. These are the words of our Honorable Founder President, Sir, who believe on the developing the country, the nation, with the help of the education. If we talk about the achievement of the glance about the MIT group of institutions, we have around 250,000 billion students across the world at a time studying in MIT group of institutions. We have 12 universities across the country and 17 campuses outside India. And we have 28 schools and preschools, global higher education campuses in London, Dubai, Singapore, New York, San Francisco, Mauritius, Nairobi, and we have a huge base of 750,000 alumni across the world. Every year we are publishing approximately more than 4,000 case studies, research papers, more than 35,000 research publications happens till now. More than 2,085 patents has been filed. Some of them has been converted to the commercialization and industry lectures as well. These are the campuses of higher education in India. We have the campus in Lucknow, Jaipur, in Gwalior, Mumbai, Greater Noida, Raipur, Kolkata. So such we have the 12 campuses across the country. 17 campuses outside India, including campus in London, Dubai, Singapore, New York, San Francisco, Sharjah, and many more countries. The MIT group of institutions is imparting the quality education through the unique programs and are recognized by the UGC, and the various programs under the domains are like the actuarial science, the aerospace engineering, the anthropology, economics, law, liberal art, starting from the actuarial science till virology and immunology. Such 300 such programs we are offering in the MIT group of institutions. We had identified the area of expertise of the faculty members and students to perform the research and innovation in the areas of data science, in the areas of nanotechnology, robotics, in food and agriculture, bioengineering, biofuel, and so on. So many areas that are made the clusters of the various research and innovation. To recognize the worldwide, we have the accreditation and ranking of the programs, and the university courses are in the Institute of Engineering Technology, the MIT School of Engineering Technology. Some of the programs are being accredited by IET, and the Times Higher Education ranking, we stand in the up to the max 33% of the world top universities. These are the recognitions and accreditations in country. We had recognized by various accrediting and the recognition agencies in the India. And as our tagline is the research and innovation driven university. So every year the innovation ranking happens in India. We stand in the top universities with innovation achievements of India. Times India Today has ranked in the MIT University as #1 private university for 11 years in a row. 164 global universities as a research partner across the world. We have a very strong academic collaborations partnership with the global universities across the world. The lot of Fortune 500 companies visiting the university for the placement in the top corporates. Approximately 900 corporates visit the campus every year to select to take our students onboarding. And some of the packages that is being offered by various companies to our students is as shown. MIT University has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates across the world, and 4th year in a row that is the accreditation, that is being the recognition. Some of the global universities where the MIT students have been selected for higher education. So our alumni are performing best, and they are the best success stories across the world. We have the innovation incubator inside the campus to realize any of the innovative and creative ideas that the students have in their mind. Similarly, every year, approximately 6 to 7 companies are being set up by the MIT School of Engineering and Technology. So, and so these are the infrastructure in campus is the globally benchmark campus, high-tech labs in the campus, and supported by some of the center of excellence by the global and recognized companies like the Tata Technologies, like the Quanser, like many more such type of center of excellences. You had just taken the visit of some of the facilities that we have, the world-class AI center and design center in campus, where the students are realizing their products and their projects and their ideas, what they have in their mind. So these are some of the infrastructure I would like you to take rounds. When seeing is better believing. So when you have the time to take rounds of the infrastructure and the facilities that we have in campus. So we have, along with the teaching learning infrastructure, the unique learning advantage at MIT is the global language proficiency. We were just speaking about, we have the global setup by the Japanese prefectures on campus, and that is because of the unique opportunity that we are providing to our student by the global language proficiency. So every student have the mentor to study some of the foreign languages, including the French, Japanese, German, Chinese, Spanish, and any other that in that matter. So we believe on the holistic development of the student, and where we provide them the proficiency on some of the soft skill aspects as well, along with the hard skills that they're studying in their classrooms, including the communication skills, the behavioral skills, the human values are the integral part of their course of study. Experiential training are being provided to each and every student by providing them all the center of excellence exposures in the laboratories and so on. So this makes the MIT attributes for all-round excellence in the areas of there where we have the personality development, the values and ethics, the socio-economics and global awareness, where they can make themselves sustainable even after changing the global world economic and dynamics. MIT School of Engineering Technology established in 2003, and we have we are imparting various programs under 7 departments. We have 21 such UG programs that we are offering, and 19 PG programs. We have 124 faculty members, 56 non-teaching staff, and approximately 5,000 students in the campus in MIT School of Engineering and Technology. So how we are different from the other institution is absolute academic flexibility that we provide to the student to pick up their own courses, own programs, and their own pace of learning. So that is across the disciplines. And we have recently launched the MIT Boundless, where we had opened our students for selecting, and some of you might be knowing because you're juniors, we have started this facility that any of the student from across the domain can select their major degree or the minor degree. For example, if student of computer science and engineering want to pursue their minor degree in maybe the fashion designing, is allowed here. They can do that so that they can realize their hobbies and they have their own course of degree. So industry integrated curriculum is the unique, again, another unique feature where we are involving the industry in every aspect of the curriculum designing and imparting the education, involving the curriculum design, feedback, everywhere the involvement of the industry. We believe that the trends in the industry changes every year, and that trending change must be implemented and must be realized by our students through their regular education. Flexible academic pathways are where we have stands unique, where some of the industry want their student to offer their internships in any of the semesters after they're completing their 3 year of education. So that facility we have incorporated in our curriculum, they can do that. We have the talent pool in the areas of computer science engineering, artificial intelligence, core engineering, and coding, analytics. So features are, the hackathons are the regular part of their study now. Every year we are either organizing the hackathon on the campus, or we are allowing the student to participate wherever it is being organized. The design center that you have already seen, ACAI COE Center of Excellence, that also we have just taken a glimpse of that, and lot of cutting edge technology based projects has been realized by the student there in the AIDC and ACAI, that MIT Center for Artificial Intelligence I've just shown to you. So a specialization that we are offering along with the major degrees are the artificial intelligence, machine learning, networks. So these are the specializations that we are offering to our student along with their major degrees. So the other unique features are our study abroad program, where we are providing the unique exposure to our student globally, where the students, while studying their course of study, 4-year studies, they are going to some of our partnering institutions across the world or our own campuses to pursue their 3 weeks or 4 weeks programs, or 1 semester long program over there itself. So these are called the study program, abroad program, and the 3C programs that we are offering to 3 continent programs, where they, after doing their basic semesters here in India, they are going to study in 3 different continents, the Asia, Europe, and America. So that when we have our partnering institutions, those who are, we have the mapping of the courses, syllabuses, and they're experiencing that one. So as I already told about, about the placement process is very, very dynamic over here, starting from the first year, where we are taking the aspiration of the student, what they want to do. They want to go for the campus placement. We take the choice of their beforehand, and either they want to go for campus placement or higher studies, or they start their own ventures. Accordingly, they are being groomed and trained during their course of study. So these are some of the top recruiters of the MIT University. If you see the list, this one is some of the companies that we had been identified from the list. So some of the success stories of our alumni, they are working in the great organizations across the world, starting from the Google, the Cisco, and Morgan Stanley, and many more such companies, Deloitte, Cisco, and many more such organizations across the world. So with this, so these are some of the glimpses of what MIT group of institutions are imparting their education, and we welcome the Korean industries and group of industries, and we are thankful to the McKinley Rice, those who had made this possible for us to give the chance and exposure to our student and their student. This will be a unique opportunity for all of you, and already had been told you this will be a small 1 and 1.5 long coding contest, which we call as a hackathon. And based on that hackathon, you will be given some prizes are there, and plus selection process will be from there itself. And during the selection and the shortlisting will happen. All activities will happen in the similar fashion. And my suggestion to all of you will be, now it is between you and the people, those who are in front of you. If you have any doubt in your mind, don't hesitate to ask the question to them. Be conversant, be transparent, and ask more and more questions that is happening in your mind. And dear, all the gentlemen on the dais. So dear sir, I have told you about what all the offerings and best practices that we have been given to our student. Although this is the right now, they are very late on coming because our placement process starts in the month of July. So July to now, next June. So already 1 year, the selection process has happened. So we will request you next time, you please spare your available time for 2027 batch, maybe most probably in the month of August or September, so that you will have the bigger audience in front of you. So with this, once again, welcome to MIT University. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words, encouragement, and valuable insights. Amity University is a unique blend of modernity and tradition, and we take great pride in upholding our customs and welcoming our esteemed guests. As a symbol of our gratitude and commitment to nurturing meaningful relationships, we have the pleasure of presenting a sacred Tulsi sapling to our distinguished guests. May I request Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar Pandey, sir, Professor Dr. Madhuri Kumari, ma'am, to kindly felicitate the team of Korean startups and McKinley Rice. I request the dignitaries to kindly step forward to receive the sapling.
Shall start every time.
I request the dignitaries to kindly step forward to receive the sapling. I request everyone to please put your hands together. We now move forward towards the most anticipated segment of today's session. It is our pleasure to hand over the stage to Mr. Sangam James Jion, Business Team Manager, who will be sharing insights about international placements, internship opportunities, global work culture, and exciting avenues available for students through this initiative. We eagerly look forward to learning from your experiences and perspectives. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, Amity. I'll take over from this part and
Continue.
yes, Mike, this is Mike. Thank you. Sorry for the inconvenience, but I cannot express more that I'm so thrilled to be here on behalf of Korean company McKinney Rice and Association of KOVA, the Korean Venture Business Association, and the Ministry of Korea of the SMEs and Venture Business. So I would like to begin with the ground rules before we get the whole synopsis of the program. So first of all, please put your phones into airplane mode or mute. But you are welcome to take photos from us, and please upload it to the social media, and hashtag is KOVA, K-O-V-A, 2026. And second, we will have two presentations. First, from Korean team, that we are going to introduce how is the whole process of the hiring process and the salaries and all the contracts that we are about to walk you through. And we're going to have another presentation from Indian team where we're going to experience how it's really like to work with Korean team and how's the working culture and everything. And rule number 3, after the seminar, we're having 1 hour recess, and then we'll begin to move to the computer lab to do the hackathon. And I want you to do the best, and you can ask the questions about hackathon, and plus you can ask questions for the seminar after. And there will be a Q&A session, so please prepare questions for this whole seminar and plus hackathon. And the last rule is, actually I've been to a lot of universities before in India, but I know that IMIT is one of the best universities in India, but I believe they are not the biggest clappers. So just give us a kind round of applause. That will be appreciated. Thank you very much. So let's begin our program. I would like to invite the Korean leadership to the stage, a representative of KOVA, Mr. Koo Sung-jang, head of the Innovative Talent Department of Korea, who has been driving this program from the very beginning. Please give an enthusiastic welcome. Thank you.
안녕하세요. 저는 한국에서 온 벤처기업의 장구성 본부장입니다.
Hello, everyone. My name is Gu Sung Jang, the head of the Innovative Talent Department at the Korean Venture Business Association.
좀 전에 소개해 주신 파노지 쿠르마 판디님께 학교 소개를 자세히 해주신 선생님께 감사의 말씀을 드립니다.
Thanks to Dr. Pandey, who has been introducing this whole campus very kindly and heartwarmingly.
오늘 인도 소프트웨어 산업의 심장부인 뉴델리에서 인도 정부 인증 최상위 등급 대학인 이곳 아미티 대학의 열정 넘치는 미래의 엔지니어들을 만나게 되어 진심으로 영광입니다.
Today, here in New Delhi, the heart of India's software industry, it is truly an honor to meet so many passionate future engineers from Amity, one of the India's best universities certified by the Indian government.
한국은 지금 그 어느 때보다 역동적인 디지털 AI 전환기를 맞이하고 있으며 수많은 벤처 기업들이 여러분과 같은 실력 있고 창의적인 인재를 간절히 찾고 있습니다.
Korea is now going through one of the most dynamic periods of digital and AI transformation in its history, and this very moment, many Korean venture companies are passionately looking for talented and creative people like you.
한국의 벤처 생태계는 지금 그 어느 때보다 뜨겁습니다. 한국 벤처 기업은 AI, 로봇, 핀테크뿐만 아니라 다양한 첨단 분야에서 우수한 기술력을 보유한 작지만 강한 거인들입니다.
The Korean venture ecosystem is more enthusiastic than ever. Right now? No, it's okay. Thanks. Korean venture companies are small but strong giants with outstanding technologies in such as AI, fintech, and many other advanced fields.
한국 벤처 기업들은 까다롭고 빠른 한국 소비자들을 만족시키기 위해 가장 최신 기술을 주저없이 도입합니다. 수평적인 문화에서 오직 기술력만으로 승부하고 인정받고 싶다면 한국의 벤처 기업이 정답입니다.
Korean venture companies are always quick to adopt the latest technologies without any hesitation in order to satisfy Korean companies who are known to be demanding and quick. If you want to compete in a horizontal work culture and if you want to be recognized solely based on your technical skills, Korean venture companies may be the right answer for you.
오늘 해커톤을 통해 여러분의 실력을 한껏 발휘하시고 한국의 우수한 벤처 기업으로 취업하실 수 있기를 바랍니다. 감사합니다.
Through today's hackathon, I hope you will fully demonstrate your skills and take one step closer to the building your career with excellent Korean venture companies. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. Jang, for those inspiring words. Now we're moving to the main event of today's program, the presentations. Let's hear from the Korean team first. Our first presenter is Jonathan Lee, the head of the global operations. Jonathan has been at the center of connecting Indian talents with Korean companies, and he's here to walk you through the simple message: why Korea, why now, and why you? So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jonathan.
अच्छा ये इनको अब हाँ इनको अपना जो फिगर हाँ इनको अपना करना पड़ेगा ना अभी इनकी हाँ नहीं हुआ है हाँ लैपटॉप चेंज कर दीजिए वो फ्री है सेटिंग में जाके ना मेरे ऑप्शन इसमें आ गया डिफरेंट सेटिंग में देखो
Minute.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for waiting. I'm so excited to be here. Amid University, thank you for coming here. My name is Jonathan Lee from Global Operations. It's my great pleasure as well as honor to be here. Today, I'm here representing the Korean Venture Business Association and the Ministry of SMEs and Startup of Korea. In this session, I want to explain why Korean companies are actively looking for Indian talents like you, what kind of opportunities already exist, and what recruits this program has produced, what results this program has produced, and why today and tomorrow can be important for your career. So let's start with the bigger picture. Korea is already known for its strength in technology industries like semiconductors, batteries, AI, biotech, and advanced manufacturing. But Korea's next challenge is not simply to develop a better technology. The next challenge is to take the technology to the global market. That is why the Korean government is making a major strategic investment in future industries. As you can see here, Korea's newly mobilized strategic fund is around 34 trillion Korean won, approximately 25 billion United States dollars. Again, 25 billion US dollars. This investment is focused on sectors such as semiconductors, batteries, AI, and biotech. But here's the important thing. Investment alone does not make a company global. Global expansion requires what? The right people. It requires people who can understand the international customers, communicate across cultures, and help Korean companies compete outside Korea. They are looking for global partners, and that is where Indian talents become significantly strategically important. So while companies are pursuing global expansion, Korea is also facing a serious demographic challenge. Korea has entered a super age society. The working age population is keep declining significantly, and the labor shortage is becoming a real constraint for those companies. The numbers are clear. In 2020, Korea's working age population was 36 million. By 2024, it had already fallen to 35.62 million. By 2033, Korea is projected to face a shortage of around 820,000 workers in a year. And the shortage is especially serious in high-value industries. Korea needs more semiconductor engineers, data scientists, analysts, and scientists and engineering professionals like you. So to recap, Korean companies are facing two pressures at the same time. First, they really need to expand globally. But second, simultaneously, they do not have enough domestic talent to support this expansion. That combination creates a clear opportunity and rapidly increasing demand for global talents. So let's look at what Korean companies are actually looking for in global talent. Of course, technical skills really matters. I know that you are from Amity University, so you are perfectly equipped all the technical skills. But technical skills alone is not enough. Korean companies need people who can really help them compete in the global market. That means they need professionals with a global mindset. English proficiency, global service experience, international market understanding, as well as multicultural collaboration. That is why Indian talent is such a strong fit. Many Indian professionals already bring these strengths. For Korean companies, these are really extremely important values because they are not just hiring someone to complete the task. They are looking for people who can help them build scalable products and services for the global market. In that sense, Indian talent is not just a talent solution. They are becoming a, indeed, growth partner for Korean companies who want to go global. And this is the reason why this program was created. The Korea-India Software Talent Recruitment Program was launched by the Korean government in 2023. Its purpose is to bridge the gap between Korean startups and Indian professionals. On one side, Korean startups need access to the skilled global talents. On the other side, Indian professionals and students are looking for strong global career opportunities. But without a trusted bridge, both sides can struggle. This program, funded by the Korean government, helps solving this problem. It creates a structured cross-border hiring channel. It connects companies with candidates. It supports interviews. And most importantly, it turns interest into the actual hiring. Last year, this program produced significant outcomes. 209 professionals were hired through this program. 425 companies applied and 893 interviews were conducted in a single year. That means this is not just an idea, there is already a working recruitment platform in between Korean companies and Indian talents. Now, let's look more closely at the results. Last year, 209 Indian professionals were placed in Korean companies. The average experience level was 4.2 years. The average salary was 22 million Korean won, which is about 14 lakh rupees. But for the top three key positions like AI and LML engineers, the average salary was 42.5 million Korean won, which is already equivalent to roughly 25 to 30 lakhs. Among these positions, AI and machine learning engineers represented 31%, Data research roles represented 24.5%, and backend developers represented 20%. Other technical roles made up the rest. So when we talk about Korean companies hiring Indian talent, we're not talking about generic hiring. We are talking about high-skill roles in growth industries. This is a partnership with measurable results. And now the next group of candidates will come from students and professionals like you. So this program has this program has also built a strong university network across India. As you can see, the network includes IITs, IIMs, NITs, and IIITs, and all other major institutions. So far, this program has reached around 10,000 students in India through more than 50 universities. And today, we are proud to be here with Amity University Noida as today's host. So for Amity University students, today is not just another campus event. Today is a chance to become a part of this growing Korean-Indian talent network. And now this is the most immediate part of today's message. Tomorrow, 10 Korean companies are coming to Delhi, physically coming to Delhi in person, interviews. These companies are not just names on a slide. These represent real hiring opportunities. They come from fast-growing sectors such as energy, IT, AI platform, and healthcare. And the open positions include roles such as Flutter and AI full-stack development, business strategy, product management, and product engineering as well. So this is not only one type of student. These are opportunities for technical students, product-oriented talents, business talent, and globally minded communicators. This is different from simply uploading your CVs on Naukri and just waiting. Here, the company is physically coming to meet you in Delhi. So please treat today's hackathon seriously. This is a chance to show how you solve the problems and how clearly you can explain those solutions. Then, when you meet Korean companies tomorrow, you don't need to say, oh, I'm just interested in. You can, instead of saying, this is what I've built. This is the problem that we solved. This is how I can contribute to your company. That is much stronger point. So let me close my part with one single message. Korean companies are indeed going global, and Korea's domestic talent shortage is becoming really, really serious problem. As a result, Korean companies need global talent like you who can help them build, communicate, and compete globally. That is why this program exists, and that is why Korean companies are coming to Delhi to meet you in person tomorrow. So please do not miss this great opportunity. Build something real and explain it clearly today. And prepare yourself for the interviews coming up tomorrow. Then you'll then be a much stronger position to grab this great opportunity to be a bridge in between Korea and India. Thank you. Now we have talked about what this great opportunity is. Next, let's talk about what it's actually like to work with a Korean company. I'd like to invite my best colleague, Victor Sampson, to share a more practical perspective on working with Korean companies. Please welcome him with a big round of applause.
Thank you, Jonathan. Hello, everyone. I am Victor Sampson from McKinley Rice, India. So Jonathan just told you about the opportunity. Now I want to share what it actually feels like when an Indian developer joins a Korean company. So let's get into it. So let me start with the culture. Korean companies move fast. They are precision obsessed, and they have built a reputation for doing things at speed, with quality that doesn't compromise. There's a strong work ethic. Deadlines aren't suggestions, they are sacred. There's relentless innovation. Korean teams don't rest on yesterday's win. And there's collective achievement. Your win is the team's win. These four pillars made Korea a global leader in semiconductors, electronics, and automotive industries. Now they are applying the same DNA to AI and softwares. So here's the thing. Korean companies aren't just hiring you out of charity. They are hiring you because you bring something they can't easily build. Four things specifically. You speak English fluently at a professional level. You have worked with international clients before. Global standards aren't new. Your engineering education is world class and you are adaptable. Indians have succeeded in the US, in Europe, and all across Asia. So when a Korean company hires you, they're not just filling a seat, they are gaining a competitive edge. Okay, so what do you get in return? Compensation. Average junior salaries are around 15 to 20 lakh per annum, which with a clear room to grow as you build your experience. Career growth. Korean companies value loyalty. Talking about myself, I have been with this company for around 5 years. I have been working with Korean companies for 5 years. So I am a good example of that. Talking about job stability, this isn't the hire and fire cycle of some markets. Korean companies build long-term relationships with their teams. Innovation environment. You'll be working with AI, semiconductors, biotech, the technology that defines the next decade. And then there's the geography. Korea is your gateway to all of the Asia. Japan, Singapore, Vietnam, the world's most dynamic economic region. Let me make this personal because I am the story. I'm an Indian software professional. I joined Chart as a Korean art reselling platform as their engineering lead. I didn't just write code, I brought technical expertise and global perspective. I helped the company scale their platform internationally. But here's what's remarkable. After I proved myself at Chart, other Korean companies started noticing. Today, I regularly receive calls from there, job offers, and other Korean tech firms who recognize the value of Indian talent. So, this is a lesson. Prove yourself at one Korean company, and the entire Korean tech ecosystem opens up for you. Your skills aren't just needed, they are highly valued and actively sought after. Now, here's how you actually access these opportunities. We have built a platform known as Red Robe in partnership with the Korean government, specifically designed for cross border hiring. 3.5 million verified profiles, 500 plus verified universities, partnered universities, 209 successful placements last year alone. Three core features make Red Robe different from others. We have natural language search, AI powered skill tests, and direct access to the hiring managers. No more black holes, no more keyword guessing. The fastest bridge from skill to opportunity. Imagine you're looking for a backend role at a Korean AI startup with remote work options. On LinkedIn, you'd type keywords and filter through thousands of irrelevant results. On Naukri, we have the same problem. On Red Robe, you just describe what you want in plain English. Our AI understands your intent and delivers exactly what's relevant. And critically, you get direct access to hiring managers' contact info. No more applying into a black hole. No more wondering if anyone would read your application. So here's where it gets interesting. Most platforms ask you to claim skills on your resume and hope someone believes you. Redrobe does it differently. We built AI skill tests based on the data from 500 plus Indian universities. AI designs the test, AI scores them as well. The result, verifiable credentials, not just claims. So why does it matter? Because companies see objective evidence of your ability before even they interview you. This level of playing field, you're not judged by your colleagues' reputation or college's reputation or your previous employer's brand. You are judged by what you actually do. So here's the final piece, and maybe the most powerful one. With one red rope profile, you are not just choosing India and Korean opportunities, you're getting both. Your profile gives you access to 500 plus Indian software companies, 300 plus AI startups, 150 plus cloud providers, and at the same time, 200 plus Korean AI firms. 50 plus companies expanding globally, 30 plus semiconductor companies. So one verified profile, two of Asia's biggest tech market. So geography isn't your limit anymore. Your skills are. Thank you.
Thank you for the amazing takes from Jonathan Lee and Victor Sampson. Now we are about to take a Q&A session, and I strongly recommend you to ask things to those two strong stakeholders. Because Jonathan, the global operation lead, every hiring, every process is going through his palm of his hand. And he knows all the process, he knows all the hiring jobs, and plus he's handling all the business right now, right here. And with Victor Sampson, I believe there is no one can answer about how it's working with Korean company more than him, because he's been dedicating to the company a very long time. So I would like you to raise your hand and ask question to both two. And if you want to be creative, then you can pick others to make a question. Please go ahead. Yes, sir. Please hand over the mic and yep. Tell me your name and year of study, and please speak loud and clear. Thank you.
Hi, sir. Hi, Korean Group of Companies and McKinley Rice. I'm Omkar, pursuing my Master's in Technology in Computer Science Engineering. I have a question regarding the job opportunities and internships. Are they going to be remote, or would it be, do we have to travel to?
Remote or on-site, the form of the labor. I believe.
Hi, am I audible?
Yes, what? You are.
Hello, am I audible? Thank you. Hi, Omkar, thank you for asking the question. The opportunity that we are showing here are going to be both remote and on-site. You will be asked to travel to Korea, definitely. But when, how, that will be decided. You will be expected to come to our office in Noida and Pune and be part of the team.
All right, I see. Victor, sir, I have one question for you. You said that you have been working with them for the last 5 years. So I believe, how was your experience when you started working with the South Korean companies and stuff?
So I was practical because obviously there is a language barrier. So for that, like we have our GMCs who are in Korea. They are the translators for us. So they only, most of the Korean people, they only know Korean. So the person who is there, they translate English to Korean and then Korean back to English. So I didn't feel any issues like working for a Korean company.
So a language barrier in Korean or Hangul wouldn't inhibit me right here, right?
No. Actually, most of the work is done in English, but there are a few stakeholders that communicate mostly in Korean. So we have people who act as translators for us. So we don't have any issues in that part.
All right, sweet. One final question.
Sure.
In the PPT, you mentioned that there were 209 candidates hired last year.
Yes.
How many were there from the tech role? From the tech domain, exactly.
I guess Swati would be the right person to answer. You would like to answer, Swati?
around 70% of the workforce were technical people, the rest were operations and marketing.
So would they be in the development field or from a project manager point of view?
Mostly development field.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the bright questions. And I would like to hand over to the lady in the front. Thank you.
Good morning, sir and ma'am. My name is Ayushi, and currently I am pursuing MCA from MIT. And my question is, what advice do you want to give the student who wants to build their career in tech in Korean companies?
What kind of knowledge do you want to make student build?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you repeat the question one more time?
What advice would you give to a student who wants to build their career in a tech like background in Korean companies?
I believe Jonathan can answer this question. You mean as a tech role or non-tech role or both? Tech role.
Well, I think one of the beauty of working in multinational companies or like Korean companies is you can really learn about how you can go global. I know that there are so many amazing Indian companies. I love them too, but work environment, working only with Indians as well as working with Korean would be pretty much different. So while you're adapting and applying your technical skills in your job simultaneously, you can really learn about how you can communicate together with the global team members as well as the global standards in working places. And we do believe that the combination of Korea's advanced technology as well as the exposure to the global environment will really help you to grow as a global talent that can go everywhere in the world, including United States, UK, for many areas.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for sharing. And regarding of the time matter, I will take one or two more questions. I'm sorry to interrupt. You can go ahead. Thank you.
So good morning, sir and ma'am. I am Radhika and I'm currently pursuing Masters of Computer Application. So my question is, what are the real world problems which you are solving by integrating AI in daily day-to-day tasks?
What are the real world problems that we are solving?
Okay, so I understand your question is what are the ways we use AI in day-to-day tasks?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we use a lot of tools. We use a lot of tools for development and operations and other things as well. So to list out few of them, we use Cursor. We have workflows built with Cursor, right from code push to the code reviews and deployments. So all those are automated, the PRs and everything. So there are a lot of workflows there. The other things we do is, we have already built systems inside our company which can answer a lot of your operational queries, HR related queries. So all that is automated as well. And yeah, I mean, like these, there are a few others as well, like I can talk about detail one-on-one with you. But just to give you a gist, this is what we have right now.
Okay, that's great, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing. Yes.
Is there any other?
Good morning, sir. My name is Meher Bhavra. I'm currently pursuing my bachelor's in computer science and engineering. So my question is, if we are to go on site for the job or for the internship in Korea, sir, will you be providing accommodation as well as language training and
Visa.
Cultural training so that we can interact properly?
So regarding on-site internship, will you be provided the language and cultural support? Yeah. I think Jonathan can answer this also.
So as mentioned, this program consists of two different work environment. One, you can work remotely from Noida office or Pune office or other offices or even your home. So the other type is they actually invite you to Korea to work in Korea together with other colleagues. In their case, We don't really support any accommodation, but that's already included in the compensation. So we will definitely help you to get adjusted to the Korean environment. So you don't need to worry that much about it.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Hello, my name is Kushal Saxena. I'm currently pursuing Masters in Computer Applications. So my question is from Team Red Rob. I wanted to know how much further are you implementing AI inside the recruitment process? So like, is it just the test or are you also conducting interviews through AI?
Okay, so we'll follow with a detailed demo for that when we are going to speak next. So to give you an idea, we use AI extensively for recruitments and hirings, and we have a very niche platform which is also used used by other companies to find and hire the right talent. So we'll do a short demo of this soon, and maybe that will give you more clarity in terms of like the question you are asking.
So actually, my main question was like, if you conduct interviews through AI, how do you manage to check the emotional quotient of that particular candidate?
Okay, so the emotional quotient is basically through the last rounds that we usually have, which are face to face. So we have a lot of automations with AI already built in, which will check the correct answers, which will also check how you have thought about the answer. So we have that intelligence built, but the emotional quotient is something that is gauged only with a face-to-face interaction. We have not outsourced it to AI as yet. So
yeah, so actually that was my question. Major question was that only. That is why I asked the first question to get the follow-up.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Fazan. I'm pursuing BTech in Computer Science and Engineering. I've just completed my third year, and I have a keen interest in robotics and AI. So in regards to that, I wanted to know, since current technology, according to the stack, everything is AI automated now. So as a recruiter, as for the candidate, what is an ideal candidate for you in terms of their development process? So how would they go about developing a project for being an ideal candidate to be part of the company?
What is the ideal type of developer that we're searching for? Okay.
Okay. So can you elaborate your question a little bit more? Like maybe an
So
example.
what I meant was currently in terms of development of softwares, applications, and integrating multimodal agents and everything, we have lots of support from the AI itself, the existing AI. So most of the work can be done. What is remaining is the thought process, the new features, the different ways and innovations of integrating things. So as a recruiter, what are the skills of a candidate that you look for?
Okay, so I can put it this way. So we primarily look at somebody who is good at using AI in the first place to get the right solutions. Right, so that's one of the very important skills we look at, and you will see that even in the drive that we are going to conduct now, you will be able to use AI tools for that as well. So that's a primary skill. We are looking for somebody who can leverage AI and come out with solutions and cut down the journey, which used to take much longer earlier. So that's one of the criteria and the most important one as well. Besides that, the system design skills. Right? How do you improvise your solution based on, changes to the requirements, or, how do you improvise on the fly? How much of an understanding you have of the code generated through AI? So if you have to make changes, if you have to improvise, you need to be on top of what AI has generated. So that's a very, very important skill for us as well. We won't be judging someone just because the person has done the work very quickly, but can the person also maintain that code for a longer term? Can this code be deployed in production? What is the confidence level? What kind of checks have happened? Whether it is AI checks, whether it is manual checks, how loosely coupled the piece of code is with the entire solution we have built. So we have a lot of checks before we actually go live. So we want a person who can think through like 360 degrees about the solution that has been developed, and not just wipe code and get the right answer generated or the right get the solution developed without having that ability to take it to production, and also along the way if there is any changes, bugs, improvise on the code generated with AI. So and of course communication and articulation skills. Since we are a small startup, we need somebody who can also understand the different business requirements, product requirements, right? And who can articulate those and also back them with solid reasoning. So I think those skills are important as well.
Thank you so much. My second question, if there is enough time, is that okay?
Yes.
Definitely. Okay.
One
thank
more,
you. So in terms of the Red Drop Labs in the research department of using multimodal ensemble models and architecture, it says that 90% of the frontier performance at just 5% the cost in your latest paper in April. So I wanted to know which routing logic basically you focus on in order to get the best efficiency in terms of the performance for the solutions of different businesses.
Okay, so so we have a detailed context engineering layer which is built before the actual LLMs are invoked, right? So what we do is, to give you a gist, it's like a topic which cannot be explained in very quick time. But what I would say is it's a context layer which decides based on the user query which model should be invoked. And we have done a mix and match of Red Drop LLMs as well as open source models behind the hood, and then we follow a lot of other quantization techniques and so on. So that kind of brings in the efficiency. So that's how I can put it. But it's more or less on the context layer that has been built.
Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Vaishnavi Trivedi, and I am currently pursuing BTech.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but I'm afraid to say that we have to move on to the hackathon brief, and then we'll get the question after that because of the interest of time, and plus I believe you have a lot of questions about the technology and the hackathon. I would like to pin that question in the board, and we'll introduce our next presenter, Mangesh Porkar, the head of engineering of McKinney & Rice. Please welcome him.
Hello, MIT. How is everyone? Okay, so a quick question before I start. Has anyone ever used Red Drop AI? Can you just raise your hands? Okay, just a few. Okay, no worries. So, I'll be just walking through the Red Drop AI, giving a short introduction, and then I'll be walking through the problem statement for the hackathon. Right. So let's start with Red Drop AI. So Red Drop AI basically, it's an AI operating system that has been built from the ground up. And what it does is basically trying to narrow the gap between some other tools like Claude and ChatGPT and the Indian audience. So a lot of these tools have been built considering India as the audience. So that's the gap we are trying to build. So for example, somebody in a tier 2 city trying to use a AI tool, how do we bridge the gap? How do we give it at an affordable price and how do we basically enable all the users across the different tiers and sections of the Indian society. Okay, so that's the gap we are trying to bridge. So this is one of the stats. India, with a population of 1.4 billion people, that means roughly 800 of them are of working age right now, right? So 200 million graduates are trying to find and look for a job, right? And there are a lot of platforms which they tap into, but maybe not one platform can satisfy all their requirements. And I'm going to do a short demo how that works with RedRob AI as well. But this is a very high level problem that we are trying to solve in the platform that we have built so far. So yeah, this is an analogy with Jio. As you guys know, they democratized 4G across India, and once Jio came into the field, and it just opened up all the other providers, and everyone was getting 4G speed at very affordable prices. So, as I mentioned earlier, this is one of the main goals, to democratize AI across India. So who are we, and who are we not? We are not a general purpose chatbot, or we are not a model which is just having some abstractions built on top of it, but we are a proper AI operating system built from the ground up that works across different layers of context and custom built for Indian audiences. So what do we do? What can you find with our platform? So you'll find almost like everything you need for not just students, but business owners, small scale business owners, founders, as well as professionals who are using AI on a day-to-day basis. So you can find jobs, you can find companies, you can find relevant contacts. Inside a company, you can reach out to HR, you can build resumes, and you can do a project, you can do a research. So all the features that some of the other platforms give, like Perplexity, allows you to do a deep research. So it's basically an OS which gives you everything under the hood in one platform. Okay, so what is the goal that we are targeting? So the main goal we are targeting is around 4 to 6 million Indians using RedRob AI every day by the end of probably 2026. And that's the goal we have embarked on. Yeah, and to end this with a promise. So we are not building a chatbot. Rather, we are not building a job board as well, or a placement software. We are building AI that finally treats every Indian who works as someone worth building for. So this is a quick introduction. I'm just conscious of the time. I'll just do a small demo, so you get a crux of what the platform is. So I'll just demo something very quick, but the platform is like open to be explored by all of you. Let me just.
So, Mr. Barker, in the meanwhile, you start your thing. One small announcement that the proceeding of this program and all the sessions that is being here is being live in the MET online, can be accessed worldwide. And just to inform you that Mr. Gosing is already watching here in my phone. And this is again available wherever in all over world it is available. Thank you very much.
Excuse me. Like demo this. Okay, so sorry for that interruption. So this is a quick recorded demo I have done previously. I'll just walk you through how you can find jobs better with RedRob AI, and how you can apply for a job as well as undergo assessment all through the platform. It also allows you to contact the HR of a company that you are wishing to apply for that job. Okay, so I'll just start this and I'll just speak as we are going. So once you log in, you'll end up on a screen like this, just like any other platform. And I'm searching for a job, AI jobs in Noida, and it'll show me all the jobs. It is doing a search and it'll find me all the jobs with AI as a skill. And you can see this is the filter. You can do a lot of changes here, and you can tweak what exact jobs you want to find. So yeah, so you can see there are more than 3,000 jobs that the platform has returned. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to contact an HR of a company through the platform. I can view the phone. I can view the email ID as well. So once you click on this, it is going to fetch the email and the phone, which is visible in another tab. Let's go and see how you can prepare for the interview for the company. So now we are actually landing on the assessments. It generates a assessment for you to practice for the particular job. So these are the questions. I'll just fast forward this so that we don't waste time on each question. But it generates a set of questions which you need to answer, and you can practice for the interview. Once you submit all the answers, it will also generate a detailed report for you, something like this. It will mention also all the areas where you can improve, what are the gaps, and how you can basically improve that as well. You can download this report. And here you see the email ID of the HR, which we were trying to search earlier. It has appeared finally here. So if the HR has disclosed their phone number, you can also view that here. Yeah, so that's a quick one. You can explore the platform. There are a lot other features that also can be explored by you guys. So that's a quick one about the RedRob platform. We'll move to the next part. That is the hackathon. Okay, so this is, I'll just walk you through the Red Rob Hackathon problem statement. And this will be also shared across to all of you guys. We'll share the URL where you can go through the problem statement in detail. The problem statement itself is self-explanatory, but I'll just go through the important parts, and you will also have chance to look at it. And if you have questions, we can answer those as well. Okay, so in short, the problem is how do you basically match multiple resumes to job descriptions, and how do you basically find the resumes which have the highest cosine similarity with a particular JD. Okay, so that's in a nutshell a very simple problem per se. You have overall 60 minutes to solve this. Okay. We have also given a lot of steps how you can solve this. So you can use any AI tool. Sorry, you can use only RedDrop AI tool, and not any other tool is not allowed. Okay, and it has to be through RedDrop AI. So just to give you a gist, we have automation systems in the backend which will detect your activities, everything. So anything that is out of the box, can be like gauged very easily. So you have to use RedDrop AI for that. And you have 60 minutes, right? There are some critical steps which are also mentioned in the document. Once we share that, you can also have a look at it. So the problem is broken into like few steps, okay? Which are again mentioned in the document. So you need to basically do normalization of the data. You have to, the classic cleaning up the data, deduplication, and so on, before you actually start the IDF and TF calculations. Right? Yeah, and there's one more part. So the formulas are also given in the document itself. So you can refer them as well for the problem. And there are certain rules which we are trying to enforce here is the data cleanup. So we have predefined the data cleanup steps and the actual data aliases. So, please make sure you use the same aliases, okay, that is needed for our backend checks. Because if you change that, your answers, the variance will be pretty high. So please make sure you use the same aliases. So this is the data set. It is 10 resumes. Basically, it's a resume with few sentences, okay? So it's not an actual resume as well. Just for the simplicity of the problem, it's 10 resumes you can see, and then there are 3 job descriptions. This is what I was mentioning. These are the aliases. You have to use exactly the same. Yeah, the expected output. So everything is there in the document. The most important thing, how we are going to evaluate you. So there are 3 JDs, right? So the correct answer for each JD the correct answer for all the 3 JDs, it accounts for 20 points total out of like the 100%. So 20 points are for the correct answers, right? The 40 points are how do you use AI to arrive at the answer? What kind of prompt you use? How do you break down the problem and so on? 20 points for your code, the actual code submission. So you need to post your code on the GitHub and make it public. And lastly, we'll have some shortlist of the candidates where we'll do a face-to-face and we'll gauge you more on the basis of that. So that's the scoring criteria for everyone. Yeah, so I think we can share the problem statement, Victor. Or should we share it once everyone is in the lab? Okay.
So the problem?
Okay, and there are some also interesting prizes. So I'll let Chaya to share those as well. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes, yes, yes. You can use Python, only the Python libraries, not the external libraries. So only the Python native libraries. Okay, there's another point which was raised, and it's also mentioned in the document. So you can use Python native libraries, no external libraries like NumPy and Panda and so on. Okay, so that's another restriction to the problem.
I think it's pretty easy, right, my dear students? Easy? Easy?
Okay, just a few more points so that there are no discrepancies or we are all on the same page. You need to use the same email ID which you will be using for your submission in the RedDrop AI as well. So when you log into RedDrop AI platform, the email ID that you will use, it will be the same email ID with which you submit your actual answers. So there is a Google form which you will submit eventually, right? So you have to use email ID, the same email ID at both the places. Okay. And multiple submissions would get disqualified. So, just one submission per person. If there are multiple submissions, probably, they'll get disqualified or they will be ignored. Yeah, and of course, be genuine with your answers, because there's a process how we are evaluating it. So it's easy to get answers in AI, but that's not what we are going to test you for. So yeah, just be sure you understand what the problem is. No, just the RedDrop AIs. So VS Code with a Copilot is not allowed. You can use any editor without the AI. I mean, what we are trying to restrict is the AI part. So you can do a notebook, right? You can have a Python notebook and run your script. That should work. Okay, so so basically that should not be allowed. That's not part of the problem. So so you can basically type in any non-AI editor. Yeah. Yeah, it'll. So you'll have to use your phone number with your official email ID. And if you're already using it for the first account, you won't be able to use the same phone number.
So in that case, I'm kind of stuck in a weird situation because I just have one single phone number with me.
Okay. You can put somebody else's number maybe for the sake of this.
All right, sure.
Yeah.
So we can use the frameworks like LangChain and LangGraph, right?
It's not needed for this problem.
Okay. So, but there is option we can use it.
Yeah, you can use it. It will be an overkill, but if you want to use that, you can. Okay, so for the sake of this problem, I'll just correct my answer. For the sake of this problem, let's not use LangGraph and all those features as well, because they will also come with libraries which will which will defeat the purpose of the problem itself, right? We want to see how the kind of logic you build, and that's how we would evaluate you.
As you mentioned that we have to use as you mentioned that we have to use your AI to accomplish this task. To use your AI in our code base, we need APIs. So are you going to provide a Redrope API for us?
For this problem, you don't need any APIs. It's a very it's a like standalone application.
So
Doesn't
we
need it.
need to do our code stuff in your chatbot, like there.
Yeah. You can generate the code through like reasoning with the Redrope AI platform.
Okay, so we need to generate a code from your AI. That's the task.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good. So actually, just asking that, is there any Redrop agent which is integratable in the ID itself? Is there any your company has published?
No, right now, no.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. Good morning. I would like to ask what platforms we are allowed to use to code. We can use Google Colab or Jupyter Notebook or VS Code.
I think the best is Notebook, right? You can use Notebook.
Google Colab or Jupyter Notebook or both? Both work.
You can use both probably. So that's okay if you want to use.
Okay, ठीक है. Thank you so much, sir.
The last part.
Sir, my question is that would you be giving a written document about the limitations that there are? Because you just said that LangGraph and LangChain we cannot use. So are there any other limitations that you're not mentioning?
Yeah. So everything is, nothing besides Python native. So I think that's clear. Anything besides Python native is considered external in this context. So that should be clear. I think that answers your question, right?
सर आपने जैसे मेंशन किया लैंगचेन लैंग्राफ्स यूज़ नहीं करने को, तो आप कह रहे हैं एजेंट्स वगैरह हम कुछ नहीं बना सकते, बट फिर एंटायर मैकेनिज्म ही बहुत सिंपल हो जाएगा. इट विल बी सिंपलर. पुराना वर्जन समझ लो 2015 2020 टाइम का. अगर इफ़ यू वांट समथिंग न्यू और इनोवेटिव, तो आई वुड प्रेफर कि अगर एजेंट्स वगैरह हम इस्तेमाल कर सके, सो दैट स्कैनिंग वगैरह और मच मोर रिसर्च वर्क भी ज़्यादा पॉसिबल हो. तो आई वुड लाइक रिक्वेस्ट यू टू अलाउ अस टू यूज़ लैंग्राफ एंड एजेंट्स ऑल्सो. बिकॉज सर हम मैकेनिज्म को डिफरेंट पार्ट्स में डिवाइड कर सकते हैं, जिसमें एनालिसिस होगा, जहाँ पे कीवर्ड्स एक्सट्रैक्टिंग होगी, बहुत सारी चीज़ें बन सकती है यूजिंग डिफरेंट सॉर्ट ऑफ एजेंट्स.
Yeah, see, I think हम थोड़ा mix कर रहे हैं context. See, LangChain, LangGraph, I understand where you're coming from. What we are trying to test is the core logic. Okay, I know there are a lot of things we can build, which is above the problem statement itself. So I think that can be separated. It can be a full day hackathon maybe whenever we do that. But make sure that you understand this problem. The core logic, and we are going to gauge you based on lot of questions around the core logic. So it won't be a straightforward evaluation. So I would say gauge the problem very carefully. Okay, so I think. We are good. Any more questions? Okay. Yeah. So see, my answer to this is don't use AI. Okay. See, I won't stop you from using AI, even if you wish to. But the evaluation will not factor what you have done with the AI, right? If you use external tools, then probably it won't be captured in the way we would evaluate you. So we are trying to see how you break down the problem, right? How do you basically think around the problem and those kind of things. So if you use an external tool, it won't give us visibility how you're thinking.
Okay, sir. So we can use VS Code without the Google, Copilot and everything. Without
Correct.
external AI.
Without external AI.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Am I audible? Good afternoon, all of you. As I think sorry. Hello. Now is it good? Okay, all right. So I think Mangesh has answered a lot of questions already, but I would request all of the students to move to the computer lab now. And there we will be sharing an URL with all of you where you can access the document that was shown. And then you can answer a lot of questions again from our technical team. They will be there to supervise you during the hackathon. And hackathon, as they said, it is of 60 minutes. And we are planning to start it by 12:45. So please move and get yourself settled. And after that 1 hour, then as Mangesh mentioned, there will be some face-to-face interactions also for the top 20 or top 30 students. And that's how we are going to shortlist and select for tomorrow's interviews. All right. Any questions, anyone?
I have a question. You said 60 minutes of hackathon?
Yes.
And the time starts after they read the problem statement, or it is included in it?
Included in it.
So it is included?
Yes.
You give the URL, the students are going to access the URL, they are going to read the problem statement, and within that timeline, the timeline would start the moment they access the URL.
Correct.
Okay, so students, hope it's clear, right?
You just have to log in, I think. It will not take much of a time, a few seconds.
Yeah. So,
But yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, my dear students, you need to be agile as you reach the computer lab. All of you know the computer lab of E2 5th floor? Yes? Everyone? Now, this is more so like, the start is how agile you are. You have to reach, you have to take the position, you have to log in, you have to be ready with everything so that the moment URL is given, the time ticking will start from then. The moment you log in, everything would start then. Yeah, just be seated for a while. I understand. Thank you for that agility. And thank you. Yeah, please.
All right. Before you all move out from the auditorium, there's one more information which I would like to share. As Mangesh and Victor, both of them mentioned that there are prizes. So I would just like to throw some light on that. What are the prizes actually to motivate you guys and increase your enthusiasm? So there are cash prizes actually. So we are going to select top 10 students amongst all of you. And the first prize who will be getting that, it is a cash prize of 30,000 rupees. Then we have a second prize of 20,000 rupees. And third prize is of 10,000 rupees. And then the positions from 4th to 10th, they're all going to get a cash prize of 5,000 rupees. So it's a great opportunity. And yeah, I would like all of you to participate your best. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Wait, my dear students, before we allow you to move out of this, E2 5th floor is the reporting place, and all of you will be moving out, occupying the seat. All the labs in E2 5th floor, you are allowed. Now, before we leave, how many of you are from MCA? Okay. How many from, how many from 2027 batch? (2027) passing out batch. Okay. How many from AI and 2026 batch? How many from CSC and 2026 batch? Okay. The last one, IT. How many from IT 2026 and 2027 batch? All of you from 2026 and 2027 batch. Okay. So anyway, this does not make any division of how you are going to occupy the seat there. You all have to occupy the seat randomly. But yes, one very important thing, 2-time attendance, where you have to mark that you are there. You are just getting the link. Before you move out, you have to mark your attendance. As we proceed and start our hackathon, may I request Professor Dr. Manoj Kumar Pandey, sir, to propose a vote of thanks and wish our students all the best. So over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Madhuri. So we have completed the first part of the proceeding, and I would like to thank our guest from the Korea and McKinsey and other companies. Thank you very much for coming, and the process will start now. Our honorable founder president, sir, is continuously motivating us through the online medium. So let's have a huge round of applause for him. Thank you very much, founder president, sir. Now we have completed the first part of briefing the student about the company. And now the process going to start, the selection process going to start, starting from the online test for 1 hour online test. And we call is hackathon. And the test, after the test, there are two possibilities that we have. One is they are going to win the prizes that announced just now. And the selecting the companies from this pool will happen after the result of this hackathon. And the hackathon, after the 1 hour process of hackathon, the other selection process will start simultaneously, eventually after this one. And by today, end of the day, they are going to declare the result of who all are going to get selected. So thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, and wishing you all the best. Please mark your attendance before you leave. Dear students, please listen to the instruction. Kindly mark your attendance before you leave. And immediately after marking the attendance, you are actually reporting to the computer lab E2 5th floor. Hope that's clear. May I request the delegates to kindly step forward for a photograph, please? May I request the delegates out there, please join us on the dais. Ladidya Goel, Abhishek Singh ji. Please, please CRC team, HODs. Team CRC, Alok ji, please come.
So all they can proceed now.
स्टॉप कर दीजिए खत्म हो गया प्रोग्राम। हाँ